Good morning and welcome to Taichung City. We've actually travelled about 2 hours south of Taipei and we're here for a couple of days to explore all of the sites of Taichung City. This morning we've just come across to the Cultural Heritage Park, which was a former brewery. Bit of a theme with Taiwan in renovating old things and making them into arty spaces and cultural spaces. We're just going to go and show you some sites around Taichung today and see what we can explore on foot. It's very easy to navigate around and it's a beautiful day. This is definitely a really cool place to wander around if you enjoy old architecture. All of the buildings are from the 1900s and were built during the Japanese times. Yeah, it's really interesting how they keep everything well preserved. And there's lots of art installations around, like this piece that's called Fleeting, which symbolises the fleeting passing of time, as we know. But yeah, lots of interesting buildings. Definitely come down and have a wander and see some interesting things. Our next stop is the Taiwan Connection 1908, which is a connection bridge that was built over the old railway crossing. So it's a really unique feature and something fun to check out and take lots of nice photos. This is a really nice area to wander around. It's a nice connection between here and another part of town. It's nice and shady. It's really interesting history and yeah, walking along with the contrast between the old railway and the new one up above us. So yeah, it's really cool. Taiwan has some really interesting attractions. We've made our way over to Painted Animation Lane now, which, as it describes, is lots of animation, anime characters down this laneway. We came via the Comic Book Museum, which has some really lovely, interesting Japanese architecture. We didn't go inside, but if you're interested in some really nice buildings, have a look there. And it has some really unique strangle fig trees, biggest ones I've ever seen, actually. So that was really cool. But yeah, let's go and explore this alleyway, see what we can find down here. It's not a very big area, so you don't need to allow yourself a lot of time. But if you like anime or you just like street art like I do, you probably enjoy just having a quick little wander down here, and I think it's very cool. Time for a change of pace. We've grabbed an Uber and hopped on over to Taichung Park, which is a beautiful green space. It's got some lovely pavilions, some little waterfalls, some Chinese gardens. So yeah, if you want to get away from the heat and the hustle and bustle, just pop down to Taichung Park and we'll see what we can explore here. Next stop today is the Taichung Old Railway Cultural Park. So they've retained the old railway building and built the new one behind it, which is really cool. And you've got tracks that you can sit down on, some benches down here and sit. You've got train carriages converted into cafes. Yeah, lots of other cool things. So we're going to see what we can have a look at here as well. Very cool place to explore. That train that we went through before was in like made into a cafe and souvenir shop and stuff, so that was pretty cool, and it was air conditioned in there. If you have kids, they'll definitely like it here if they like trains. So yeah, it's been fun. Not too far from the train station, you'll find this famous confectionery shop called Miyahara. This was originally, back in the 1920s, set up as an eye clinic and an ophthalmologist shop. After the war, it became another health clinic, and then it was damaged in the 1999 earthquakes that struck Taiwan. However, it has since been transformed into a confectionery shop, and apparently the inside is worth checking out. So we're going to go and have a look and see if it's worth a hype.
Chocolate covered days, sugar coated haze, life's a sweet parade. Bite into delight, morning, noon and night, cravings always bright. Now it's just...
So yes, we did buy the very expensive chocolates. I think that's the most I've ever spent on 7 little chocolates. But yeah, we will check in with you guys tomorrow and let you know how tasty they were. At the moment, we're going to go and find some dinner, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning. This morning we've come across to what is one of Taichung's most well-known attractions, which is called the Rainbow Village. This was formerly a military housing village, and the artworks were created by a former resident and soldier who didn't want the village to be destroyed, so he started painting the buildings in bright colours, and it became a national treasure. Apparently it's not as big as it used to be, but yeah, it was something I really wanted to come and see, so let's go and have a little explore of the Rainbow Village. I think this is a really cool place to explore. I know it's only small, but it's definitely got plenty of colour, plenty of art. Yeah, I love it. My favourite one is probably this cat over here, because I think it's very cute. This one's my favourite. Well, that was a fun little explore. Probably only spent about 20-30 minutes here maximum, so it's not very big, but it is free. It is a little ways out of the centre of Taichung, so we actually got an Uber, which took about 20 minutes. If you get the bus, it's about 45 minutes. But yeah, I think it's worth it because I enjoyed it. If you guys like art or quirky things and unique attractions, come and check it out for yourself. Now for a complete change of pace, we've come across to the 921 Earthquake Museum. On the 21st of September 1999, there was a devastating earthquake across Taiwan. It killed 2,500 people, and this area of Taiwan, which is Taichung, was particularly affected. So we thought we'd come along to the museum. We've never been to an earthquake museum before. Apparently we get to pay a little bit extra and experience an earthquake as well. Entry was 50 each, so $2.50 Australian per person, and the earthquake experience is only an extra $1.50 each. So yeah, so we're going to go and explore here today, and hopefully we learn some interesting things. That was actually a really good experience, guys. If you've never been anywhere where there's been earthquakes before, it was really interesting to come and look through all of these exhibits and be where there is actually, where there has been an earthquake and been damage. It is a little bit out of the city, but if you have the time and you're looking for something unique to do, then I definitely recommend popping on down here and having a look. That is it for us in Taichung. We are moving on to a brand new city tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.